embarking on a journey of self-discovery, pause for a moment and ponder the depths of your soul. Are you traversing this path because someone whispered the allure of twin flames in your ear? Or does your heart resonate with a profound, inexplicable connection that transcends the ordinary? Perhaps you're clinging to a concept, a person, or a situation simply because it's been labeled as your twin flame destiny. But ask yourself, is this truly your path, or are you walking someone else's dream? These questions aren't meant to discourage, but to illuminate. They're the lanterns guiding you through the labyrinth of your own heart, helping you discern between genuine spiritual growth and the illusions we sometimes create to avoid facing our deepest truths. Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter with 5 illuminating insights. So, you've been waiting, hoping, yearning for that magical connection to manifest fully. But what if I told you that this waiting game might be the very illusion keeping you from the love you deserve? Picture this. You're standing before a grand mirror, ornate and beautiful. But instead of seeing your reflection, you see only the image of your supposed twin flame. You reach out, trying to touch them, but your fingers meet cold glass. This, my friend, is the trap of endless waiting. The twin flame journey isn't about pining away for someone who doesn't reciprocate your feelings. It's not about putting your life on hold, waiting for that perfect moment when they'll suddenly realize you're the one. No, it's so much more profound, so much more you. Here's the kicker. The true essence of this path is about discovering the vast, sparkling universe within yourself. It's about peeling back the layers of who you think you are to reveal the radiant being underneath. As you embark on this inner odyssey, something magical happens. The mirror starts to change. Slowly, you begin to see yourself reflected back. Not just the surface you, but the deep, soulful you. The you that's been hiding behind fears and insecurities. The you that's capable of giving and receiving love in its purest form. And here's where it gets really juicy. As you polish the mirror of your soul, all your relationships begin to reflect this newfound clarity. It's like you've adjusted the focus on a camera, and suddenly everything is crisp and vibrant. Joy blossoms not from the absence of your twin, but from the presence of your authentic self. The only thing standing between you and a fulfilling relationship, be it with a twin flame or a soulmate, is your own readiness to embrace love in all its forms. Are you ready to love yourself fiercely? Are you prepared to see your own divinity reflected in every interaction? Don't wait for someone else to complete you. You are already whole, already perfect in your imperfections. Your journey isn't about finding your other half. It's about recognizing that you were never half to begin with. So, look into that mirror again. What do you see? If it's still just the image of your twin flame, it's time to wipe the glass clean. Use the cloth of self-love, the polish of self-discovery. Keep at it until you see yourself in all your glorious complexity. And when you do, you'll realize that the love you've been seeking has been within you all along. You'll understand that waiting isn't the path to union. Becoming is. Become the love you wish to attract, and watch as the universe conspires to bring you connections that reflect your inner light. Let's delve into the mystical art of self-alchemy. Imagine yourself as an ancient alchemist, standing before a bubbling cauldron of potential. Your task? To transmute the lead of your current self into the radiant gold of your highest being. This is the true essence of the twin flame journey. Before you set out to find that elusive spiritual mate, pause and ask yourself, have you become the gold you wish to attract? Your spiritual journey is as unique as the whorls of your fingerprint. No two paths are identical, just as no two souls are exactly alike. The twin flame experience isn't about finding your missing piece. It's about becoming whole within yourself. As you venture inward, your outer world begins to shift. The relationships you attract start to mirror your inner state. If you're filled with self-doubt and fear, you might find yourself drawn to those who reinforce these feelings. But as you cultivate self-love and acceptance, you'll naturally attract those who celebrate your light. This alchemical process demands nothing less than a metaphorical death and rebirth. You must be willing to let go of old patterns, outdated beliefs, and limiting self-concepts. Is like shedding an old, too tight skin to reveal the luminous being underneath. Consider this. What if every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt on your twin flame journey was actually a cosmic invitation to grow? What if the absence of your supposed twin flame was actually the universe's way of saying, darling, it's time to fall in love with yourself first? As you engage in this self-alchemy, you might find that your concept of love itself begins to transform. It expands beyond the narrow confines of romantic partnership to encompass a love for all of existence. You start to see the divine reflected in everything: the cashier at the grocery store, the stranger on the bus, the birds singing outside your window. And here's a little secret. This expanded love is what truly prepares you for a twin flame union, should that be part of your path. Because a true twin flame connection isn't just about romantic bliss, it's about two whole beings coming together to serve a higher purpose. So, are you ready to stoke the fires of transformation? Are you prepared to transmute every experience, every emotion, every challenge into the gold of wisdom? Remember, the most powerful ingredient in your alchemical process is your unwavering belief in your own divine nature. Trust that as you become the embodiment of love, you will naturally attract experiences and relationships that reflect this inner state. Whether your twin flame appears or not, becomes secondary to the magnificent being you're becoming. In the end, you might just find that the real magic wasn't in finding your twin flame, but in becoming the radiant, fully realized version of yourself. And that is true alchemy. Imagine a cosmic ballroom where two souls engage in an intricate dance of coming together and moving apart. This, my dear, is the often misunderstood and mislabeled twin flame journey. Now, here's the kicker. Calling every intense connection a twin flame journey can be like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's a disservice to yourself and others, creating expectations that might lead you down a path of confusion and heartache. let's talk about the infamous runner and chaser dynamic. It's not a romantic game of cat and mouse. Oh no, it's a powerful force that can break hearts and instill fear in equal measure. The runner doesn't realize how many hearts they can break for the chaser, leaving a trail of emotional devastation in their wake. Similarly, the chaser doesn't comprehend the deep-seated fear they trigger in the runner, pushing them further away with every step of pursuit. Here's a truth bomb for you. An unhealthy twin flame connection can lead to mutual mistreatment when both partners fail to live up to an impossible ideal. It's like two mirrors facing each other, reflecting and amplifying each other's flaws and insecurities. This can create a toxic cycle that's hard to break free from. But wait, there's more. The intensity of a twin flame connection doesn't automatically make it healthy or right for you. True love, in its purest form, doesn't demand perfection. It nurtures growth, encourages acceptance, and provides a safe space for both partners to be authentically themselves. So how do you navigate this chaotic dance? First, take a step back and observe. Are you caught in a cycle of push and pull that leaves you feeling drained and unfulfilled? Are you constantly trying to change yourself or your partner to fit some idealized notion of twin flames? Remember that the purpose of any spiritual connection, be it twin flame, soulmate, or otherwise, is to catalyze your growth and evolution. It's not about finding someone to complete you, but about becoming complete within yourself. And here's a radical thought. What if the chaos and intensity of your connection is actually an invitation to look inward? What if the runner-chaser dynamic is a mirror reflecting your own inner conflicts? Embrace the chaos, not as something to be conquered, but as a teacher. Let it show you where you need to heal, where you need to set boundaries, and where you need to love yourself more fiercely. And here's the real magic. As you learn to dance with the chaos within yourself, you'll find that your external relationships begin to harmonize. The push and pull might transform into a beautiful, synchronized dance of two whole beings coming together in love and mutual respect. Don't get caught up in labels. Whether someone is your twin flame, soulmate, or simply a catalyst for growth, the most important thing is how the relationship serves your highest good and contributes to your spiritual evolution. Now, let's dive into the liberating waters of non-attachment. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast cosmic ocean. The waves of expectation crash against the shore of your desires, and you're caught in the riptide of what ifs and should be's. But what if I told you that true freedom lies in letting go? Release your grip on expectations and allow the journey to unfold naturally. The twin flame path offers far more than a romantic partnership. That's merely the tip of the iceberg, the smallest visible part of a much grander design. This journey you're on, it's an odyssey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Your twin, whether physically present or not, serves as a catalyst for your evolution. They're the spark that ignites the fire of your potential, reminding you of the divinity within. But here's the kicker. Fixating on their presence or absence can blind you to the myriad of lessons and growth opportunities surrounding you right now. Let's get real for a moment. How many times have you put your life on hold, waiting for that perfect moment of union? How often have you interpreted every sign and synchronicity as a message about your twin flame, neglecting the broader spiritual guidance being offered? As Buddha wisely said, the root of suffering is attachment. When we cling to specific outcomes or timelines, we create resistance to what is. This resistance causes pain and blocks the natural flow of the universe. So how do we practice this Zen of non-attachment in the context of the twin flame journey? Embrace the present moment instead of constantly projecting into a future where you're united with your twin. Fully immerse yourself in the now. What gifts does this moment hold? Cultivate inner peace. Your state of being shouldn't be dependent on external circumstances. Find practices that center you and bring you peace, regardless of your twin flame situation. Trust the process. The universe has a plan far grander than we can comprehend. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when it doesn't match your expectations. Focus on personal growth. Use the energy of the twin flame connection to fuel your own evolution. What parts of yourself are calling for attention and healing? Open to all forms of love. Don't close yourself off to other connections. Sometimes the lessons we need come from unexpected sources. Remember, your twin flame or any intense soul connection is ultimately a mirror reflecting your inner world. They're the catalyst, not the destination. The true journey is always inward. Let go and watch as the universe conspires in your favor. Your journey awaits, full of wonder, growth, and yes, love, in all its myriad forms. Take a moment to reflect on your deepest motivations. What drives you on this twin flame journey? Is it the genuine desire for spiritual growth or the pursuit of an idealized romance? Picture yourself peeling back layers of expectations, societal norms, and even spiritual concepts you've adopted along the way. With each layer removed, you get closer to your authentic self. What do you find at the center? What does your heart truly yearn for? If your heart whispers a desire for a loving partnership without the intensity of a twin flame connection, honor that desire. There's no shame in seeking a simpler love, one that doesn't require walking through the fires of transformation at every turn. After all, there are many paths to love and spiritual growth. The twin flame journey is but one of them. Consider this. What if your authentic path is to find joy in a relationship that feels like a warm, comforting hearth rather than a blazing inferno? What if your soul's mission is to experience love in its gentler forms? There's profound beauty and growth in these connections too. Now, let's talk about the choice between independence and surrender. This isn't a simple either-or decision. It's about finding the delicate balance between standing in your power and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. It's about knowing when to hold your ground and when to let the currents of life carry you. Remember, your twin flame, or any intense connection, is ultimately a mirror reflecting your inner world. They're the catalyst, not the destination. Ask yourself, what aspects of yourself are you seeing reflected in this connection? What parts of yourself are you running from or chasing after? Here's a powerful exercise. Write a love letter to yourself. Pour out all the love acceptance, and understanding you've been seeking from your twin flame. As you write, you might discover that the love you've been looking for has been within you all along. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the fear of missing out. You might worry that by choosing a different path, you're somehow failing your spiritual journey or missing out on a profound connection. But here's the truth. The most profound connection you'll ever have is with yourself. Everything else is a bonus. Consider the words of the great philosopher Alan Watts. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet, everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. What if the greatest achievement is simply being true to yourself? What if aligning with your authentic desires is the most spiritual act you can perform? Here's another perspective to ponder. What if this intense connection you've labeled as a twin flame was meant to be a temporary catalyst in your life? What if its purpose was to awaken you to your own power, to shake you out of complacency, and then allow you to move forward on your unique path? Remember, growth doesn't always mean staying in challenging situations. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to walk away from something that no longer serves your highest good. So, my dear seeker, I invite you to sit with these questions. What does love mean to you, stripped of all spiritual concepts and ideals? If you could design your perfect relationship, what would it look like? What parts of the twin flame journey have truly resonated with you, and what parts have felt forced? How can you honor the lessons from this journey while still being true to your authentic desires? As you contemplate these questions, remember that there's no right or wrong answer. Your path is uniquely yours. Trust in your own inner wisdom, for it will never lead you astray. In the end, whether you choose to continue on the twin flame path or seek love in other forms, do so with an open heart and a clear mind. The universe has a way of bringing us exactly what we need, even if it's not what we initially thought we wanted. It's crucial to understand that twin flame path isn't about endless waiting or unrequited longing. It's a connection that transcends the physical, touching your very essence, whether your twin is physically present or not. This journey has a higher purpose, one that goes beyond conventional relationships. If your heart tells you to move on, listen to it. There's no virtue in exhausting yourself on a path that no longer serves you. Trust in the divine timing of the universe. Perhaps the lesson you're meant to learn is the art of letting go, of trusting the ebb and flow of life. Remember, true love, whether with a twin flame, a soulmate, or yourself, should uplift and empower you, not drain your spirit. In the end, your journey is uniquely yours. Whether you choose to pursue the twin flame path or seek love in other forms, do so with an open heart and a clear mind. The universe has a way of bringing us exactly what we need, even if it's not what we initially thought we wanted.